So take it away, Carole.
Thank you.
We're going to record.
Okay, yes, please. Thank you, everyone, and welcome. I'm Carole Aileo Ha'La Ramsay, and I've realized just a few years back that on and off, but really realized that this is my very first incarnation as a human form, in human form. And the worst part of it to access being human is the feeling of limitation. And so now finally, in these past few years, and everything is just gearing up for an awakening, a massive awakening. And so it all began really to catapult itself so that the worlds would just separate. And when I mean the worlds, I'm talking about the worlds as a consciousness. And so the worlds as a consciousness, we're talking about the world of 3-dimension, which is what everybody is experiencing, has been experiencing. Where there is love, the opposite is fear. And there's life, there's birth, there's death. Everything has a duality in the 3rd dimension. And so by moving into higher planes, higher frequencies, into the 5th, and there are higher frequencies, higher dimensions. A dimension is also known as consciousness, as awareness. And so as you raise your vibrational frequency, you raise your awareness, you can see things differently. You can see, feel, and know that there is no reason for fear in certain situations. And so we are all living in the same space, if you will, only different vibrational frequencies. And so those who are elevated to higher frequencies will be able to see the guides. They will be able to see orbs of light and different things like this. Why? Because all of these beings of light are resonating at a higher frequency. Now, if you're resonating at a very low frequency, you don't have enough time. You're always rushed. Why? Because there's fear in back of you, pushing you constantly. Not enough time. Oh, I got to do this, got to do that, got to do this. Oh, I can't sleep right now. And if I sleep, I'm afraid I'm going to wake up. And it's a constant anxiety, a constant craziness of trying to accomplish something that would be done in a week. You're trying to do in a day. And so what is occurring also on the world of duality, is that everything is coming smaller and smaller and smaller because our awareness is expanding. And this is maybe difficult to understand, but that means that especially with the computers, with social media, the Earth, the planet, is becoming a lot smaller because we can reach each other from across the globe instantaneously with a phone, with this, carrying with you all the time. You can call anybody. You can take a picture here and send it to somebody across the world instantaneously. So there is no time, you see. And this is something that we are now taking for granted something that for example, our grandparents never knew, never had this, you see. So times are changing, and the times is not the times. It should be called awareness. We are becoming more and more and more aware about doing different things, doing things differently, so that we are being more and more in the moment. And the only time that you are becoming, once again, frustrated and you are resonating to time is because now, once again, you have lowered your frequency to the third dimensional frequency, which is that of duality. Thinking, oh, all of these to-do lists going back and forth. And so for many of you, this is a learning process. And I, for one, was for the last maybe 5 years, straddling the fence between the fifth, sixth, and seventh dimension and the third, going back and forth, so on and so forth like this. And so the best way, the only way, when you want to resonate to the higher frequencies is to check how you're ingesting, what you're ingesting, the food you're ingesting, because that too has high frequencies. Everything has frequencies. Everything is energy. And so for you now is to most likely to choose high frequency foods, pure water, lots and lots of citrus, nature is very high frequency because nature is, nature adapts to everything. And if there's not enough sun, not enough water, what will it happen? Something will happen. It will create another plant. It will create something differently to adapt to its environment. And over the years, this happens. Humanity is the only creature that cannot adapt. Why? Because we are creators. We are here to create what makes us happy. What do we resonate to? What do we want to share with others? What kind of community do we want? And the more that we focus on what we do want, like attracts like. We are all vibration. So you will be attracting the people who resonate at the same level as you do. And so it's time for everyone to realize, what frequency are you at? And the best way to find out is, what are your results? If your results aren't giving you what you originally wanted, that's because there's something inside of you that is not resonating. Perhaps one is at a high frequency. The other is, yes, I want to do this. I love it. I called all the people. I don't know what's going on. I crossed my T's and I dotted my I's. But I'm so tired. I've been working so hard. So the solar plexus, I've been working so hard. Oh, I need a break. So because you're not aligned with the joy of this dream to create a community, to create something that will, yes, of course, help so many, that's when you need to take a step back and go into meditation. Take the time, stop everything, be by yourself, and see where the imbalance is. We need to realign. We need to rebalance. Perhaps every minute, every moment, to become aware of our thoughts. And our thoughts mostly are not our own. You'll realize, oh, it's your mother's voice. Oh, hurry up, you're going to miss the bus. Oh, your father, don't spend too much money. You can't do this, you can't do, and you realize where they come from. All you have to say is stop. This is my life now. So that you just cut all of this out, cut it out, cut it out. And then you become with yourself. And you find your inner self. Find the calmness. Find the joy. Find the moment that you made that decision to do what you were doing, what you had started to do, this project that isn't working out the way you wanted to. And so now is the time to realign yourself with yourself and to see the imbalance is because humanity needs to love. Humanity needs to earn their money wisely. Humanity also needs to take time to enjoy their life. Humanity needs the time to be social and to drink, eat, and be merry, as well as work to create an abundance. And now is the time to recalibrate and reorganize. And we have all of the time that we need to do this. And the timing, the most perfect timing, is always now. If you need to declutter, because if you cannot be 100% focused on your book, on your conversation with a client, doing something that needs 100% of your focus, and there's something in the background that, oh, I need to do this, I have to remember to call so-and-so, I have to do all of this clutter, chatter, whatever you want to call it, needs to be done. So all the to-do list, you need to put yourself first and foremost. Because so many of you have not even learned ever about boundaries, about putting yourself first. All of this has to do with time and timing. Because whatever is to come to you is yours. It will come to you. There is no competition because you are unique in every single way. The way that you interpret, the way that you heal, the way that you do whatever you do. So many people may have taken the same classes from the same teacher, and yet there will be enough people to go to each of these practitioners. So please don't ever think of looking down on the schedule wherever you are going to be or work or anything like that to see if there's somebody who may be better than you, may be more equipped than you, may be more of something. Everyone is unique. And there is no competition. You do the best of what you have come here to do. And when you do this, you come with an open heart. People will feel the love. This is what people need more than anything. They need to feel your authenticity. They need to feel you are authentic, that you really care about them. That you're not here to make another quick buck. No, you're here to share your gifts with humanity. And that very most special gift behind all of the words is your open heart, is your authentic listening power, so that they can feel their own words as they speak to you, resonating back to them, so that they can become healed by your witnessing of their own imbalance. And so time has to do only with what is in your mind. So if you let go and don't think, just do. What do you have to do next? Do it. Okay, that's done. What do I have to do next? Do it, and that's it. Be in the present moment and try that just one day. No watch, no nothing. And you will be so amazed with your accomplishments. It's like, oh my God, I did this, I did that. I even did some accounting. I did the grass. I washed the windows. I called all these people. I have a full week that's already scheduled. I have this appointment for that. I have unbelievable. It's only by being in with yourself, as a creator, always placing source as the love of your life, because everything, I've been saying that for many years, make source the love of your life. And keep thanking source for everything you have. Even if it's stuff you don't like, there's a reason for that. Because we are all, as humans, we are all too damned arrogant. We think we know. We know nothing. And when we think that we know nothing, that is when we allow ourselves to surrender and to allow source to experience life through us, as us. And life becomes so much more joyful and abundant. And when we say abundant, yes, monetarily, because you will be receiving ideas of how to do things. The pictures of a person that you haven't thought of for so long, call them up. Hi, how are you? Haven't heard you for a long time. What can I do to help you? You've been on my mind. Well, guess what? It always works. They want a session or more. So start to dream. Use your intuition, your imagination. Start every morning. Take your pad. Just relax your stomach, relax your jaw, and just start writing. Imagining what you want, what you would like, without judgment, what you want, what you would like. Do this every morning and say thank you. And as you do this, you will be heard because you are raising your frequency when you start imagining a better life, a new car. Yes, you deserve it. You work hard enough. Why not? A new car, new friends, because the other ones have been far from being supportive. Yes, new friends who are supportive. That would be an excellent affirmation. I attract only loving and supportive people in my life. And you'll see. I have everything I need and want and more. This way, you'll have everything, including time. And you will be stretching time. Try it. I do it all the time. The first time I attempted it, I had to drive to Delray Beach, which was over 30 minutes, and I was late.
We're out of time.
30 seconds. This is a quick one.
Okay.
Just a quick one. And so what happened was I figured, okay, expand my time. So you can imagine you're just expanding the peripheral vision. And then you get in your car and you drive, not as fast as you can, but you drive respectively. You stop looking at any clocks. You're not on the phone. You just focus that you're already there, that you're parking in the parking lot where you're going.
Okay.
And you just keep, no music, no nothing.
No,
So
yeah.
it is your total undivided attention, your
Right.
focus.
Green lights all the way. Green lights.
You
Yeah.
don't even have to think, no, that's a distraction. No green lights. No, you think about when you're parking in the person's parking lot in front of their home. That's all you think about. Nothing else, no other distraction. Well, 17 minutes later, I was parking there because we expand time. Time can be expanded. I mean, there's so many people out there. There's Joe Dispenza. There's I don't remember that, but there are many who talk about expanding time. And from this point to that point, you just like curl it over, and there you go. So you just, that's how they've discovered the wormholes, how to get through. Instead of taking millions of years, they just go like this, and they just go from here to here instead of going all around. So it's unbelievable. So this is about time.
And we're going to take time and we're going to bring them to your room because we are out of time.
Okay.
In order to honor the other lovely
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
priestesses coming in. We have El Pellegrino in the wings waiting. And we're going to move you into your own private room, and they can have Q&A and private time with you in room number 11. And also, I believe at 11 o'clock, we're going to be bringing you out into your own playroom experience, right? Correct.
7, right?
At 7 o'clock, yeah, playroom. But right now, they can follow you into your own Q&A room, and at 7 o'clock, you're in the playroom. And I believe you do have a door prize you would like to offer everybody. Right.
Yes, my door prize was a psychic reading for one question.
So don't tell us your number yet. They need to put in the chat what the number is if anybody wants to be part of this.
Am I charging for this, or is it free? This is a
It's
free.
free. No,
This is
this
free.
is a door prize.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
People need to put in the chat a number from 0 to 100, and you're going to write down. Don't look at the chat. I need you to write it on a piece of paper, and then you're going to hold it up and tell us what your number is. And we're going to do a countdown of like 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that way we can bring on the next speaker. So anybody who's listening right now, if you'd like to have a session with this lovely woman, you have to be not one today, and you're not part of the event. So you have to do like a trade. So, okay, anybody who wants to do a read, if you're listening to us on Facebook or YouTube, you have to be in the room in order to play. This is where the action is, everybody. So, okay, so I'm going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're going to you have a number written down? You have your number down? You're done? You have your number written down?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. What is your number?
My room number.
No, what is the winning number?
My
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is your winning number for the door prize?
My room number.
11.
So you decided your room number is your winning number?
Is my winning number.
Oh, isn't that funny? Well, Christina won. Well, somebody knew that. Somebody knew that you would pick your number. So that is Christina. Is that Christina from Germany?
No, not from Germany, Canada.
Canada. Okay. Is this your first time with us?
Not first time. I was here last time on your 13th. So second time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, welcome. Well, congratulations with your winning. And you can follow Carole to room number 11 and do your exchange of information and either work it out today or do it in the future. And if anybody wants to have a session with Carole, go follow her right now to her room and understand Carole a little bit more and how she can work with you. This is Q&A time with Carole, and then go to room number 2 for bookings and room number 1 for the fun room experience. Carole's going to be in room number 1 at 7 o'clock for her experience. And experience is different than the main room. The main room is a little bit more lecture style. The room number 1 is more interactive, more an experiential experience. Okay. Thank you, Carole. Thank you, Carole, for being here. Thank you for being back. I know Carole came to me, I think like maybe your first and second one, right? August, September.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Throughout the
whole year ago.
The whole shebang.
Carole, you were lovely, sweetheart. Carole, you were lovely.
Who said that?
Elle.
Huh?
Elle. The one that's going on now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, love.